Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Larry. If you're new, this is going to be a much different video than what I normally have recorded in the past, but there's a story behind it I want to tell you. Right now I'm in a town called Prescott Valley, Arizona, going for a little walk. It looks like I'm going to get nailed with rain. Check this out. Look at that. Big storm coming in. Big storm. So I got my golf umbrella just in case. Brought a couple Ziploc bags to put my camera in if it starts raining. But just wanted to get out and do a little walk today. Actually, I used to live in that house right there. Well, not in the house. That was a friend of mine's house, and I lived in a little one-car garage. It was set up like a little apartment. Lived there for about a month, but he's long gone. Moved out of the country, actually. Anyways, so a lot of you guys don't know, maybe you do, why I started the channel Work Less, Enjoy Life More, but I was working a lot. I was a general contractor, owned a junk hauling business, house cleaning business, and just working a lot. And 6-7 days a week, all night long. I'd be up late on the computer, or up as early as I could. And just had some chest pains, ended up going to the hospital. Couldn't find out it was anxiety. So luckily that's all it was, but it gave me kind of a scare of my life. Like, is that what it was all about, you know? Working and making a lot of money and getting the things that I need. And I don't know, I guess at the time I was really just after the wrong things in life. So the lockdowns came. I had to let everybody go that I had hired, and I sat down on the couch for like 2 weeks straight, depressed, not really knowing what I was going to do. And that's when I decided to start the channel, this full-time camp and RV, and I'm glad I did. It changed my life. But I don't know, a lot of my life I've had this looming like feeling over my head that I'm just scared for the end. I mean, I'm a believer, and I know I'm going to go somewhere better after this life. But I like this life a lot. Old Ford truck over there starting up. I like this life a lot, and it wasn't always like that. There was times in my life, I guess I would consider myself depressed. Didn't care. I smoked cigarettes. Just didn't take care of myself at all. And it was really because I just was busy and depressed and sad and after the wrong things and young, and I don't know, didn't care. But I started this channel, and I've learned a lot about myself. And I'm getting older and just starting to realize how short life is, you know. So that's kind of what I'm pushing for on this channel. Here's that truck coming. I'd like to give me an old truck like that. Just an old pickup truck. It'd be cool to have on the property. I think that'd be kind of awesome. But yeah, that's why I started the channel. I wanted to work less and enjoy life more. I never thought I'd do this for a full-time career. That's why I called it work less, not quit your job and camp full-time and enjoy life. And I think I made the title for myself. I didn't realize how much the title would actually inspire other people. In fact, I didn't think I was going to inspire anybody when I did the channel. I was, at the time, just in a different mindset, doing it for the wrong reasons. Just thought it'd be a fun job. And it's just turned into something completely different. And I don't know. I have the best subscribers. I read your guys' comments all the time, and they're just in hearing your stories, and I love them. I don't always respond, just because I don't know what to say sometimes, but I read them. But yeah, it's kind of turned into this whole different thing than what I thought it was going to be, and it's a great thing. And the thing is that I'm enjoying my life even more now than ever before in the past. And this thing came up, so I don't want this woman to feel bad at all. I think it was a woman made a comment on one of my comments the other day, and she said that I reminded her of a YouTuber that she used to watch named Adam the Woo. I don't think I ever had watched him before. I think I heard his name, but I never watched him. So, of course, I get on the YouTubes and start looking him up, and I didn't really see any similarities right at the beginning because I'm not really into Disney, but he did like Back to the Future, so we had that. But I watched a few of his videos, and I found out that he actually just passed away about 6 months ago. So December 22nd, 2025. And right now, this is July 16th or something like that, 17th maybe, somewhere in there. I don't really. It's a Saturday. It's about 6 months ago, about the same time I bought the property. And actually, I think it was almost the same day I bought the property. So, of course, that got me watching his videos and going back, trying to just see what the guy's all about. And leading up to his death, well, if anybody has not watched him, he was 51 years old, did similar, exactly what I'm doing right now, just walking and talking and sharing his life. And he did that like every day, and nothing outrageous, just people loved hanging out with the guy. And I can see, I watched a lot of his videos now, and there's a scary amount of similarities in the way that he thought about life, thought about death. And kind of like I had mentioned right at the beginning, just worried about the end of this life, you know? And ironically, about a year before his death, he posted a very similar video like this, talking about how he was getting his affairs in order, had some insurance, gonna start going to the doctor and get some checkups, make sure nothing happens to him. I think he even bought a cemetery plot for himself, just getting things ready so other people didn't have to worry about it. They have a big garden over here. That's so cool. Right here in the middle of town. That's awesome. Nice house too. That was a huge hill, and it's so hot and humid. And just like part of the story here, I gotta get myself in shape. But anyways, he was getting things, his affairs lined up, just bought a house, and was in a good spot in his life. And maybe it's normal, maybe it's not normal to have these thoughts about being worried about the end. But he worried about it. He talked about his weight. He was 1 inch taller than me, and same weight. Granted, he was about 7 years older than me. But I don't know. I mean, they say you're not supposed to stress about it. But it's kind of like, what's that saying? Like, don't think about an elephant. All you're going to think about is an elephant. Oh boy. Car coming. Thank you. You know, so they say stressing about it will shorten your life. Having stress will shorten your life. And I can't help it. I think about it, not all the time, but now watching his videos, seeing that we have very similar lifestyles, similar sizes, almost similar age, it's really gotten me thinking. So I don't want, whoever made that comment, I don't want you to feel bad, because I feel like this is a good thing. I'm actually, like I mentioned, I'm a believer. So I feel like there's a plan. Everything happens for a reason. And I felt like I needed to see that video, or needed to watch his videos, needed to figure out who he is. I can relate myself to him so much that it's going to kind of force me to make a change in my life. Because I love this life, and I don't want it to end in 5 years, 7 years, or tomorrow. And I don't want anybody to get worried. I'm not forecasting anything. I don't have any like blood work done or something thinking that I'm worried or something's wrong. It's just a thing to think about once in a while. And right now it's just hitting me hard, and I don't know what else to do. So I figured I'd share it on here. Maybe people can relate. But one cool thing, cool aspect, or one cool part to this story is Adam actually, well, let me go back. As I was watching these videos on Adam, then I saw this one. It was kind of like a celebration of his life. Hang on, let's get over this crosswalk. Don't get hit. I don't know, we're walking right into the storm. That's right though, feels good out here right now. But it was a video about celebrating his life. This was after he passed, and I was watching it, and it took me about 20 minutes to realize who I was watching. It was crazy. It was just this older gentleman, talking about him. Again, doing the same thing I'm doing right now, just walking down the street talking about Adam the Woo. And I kept looking at the guy. I'm like, man, this guy looks familiar, but I couldn't put a face on it to the name, or a name to the face. Whoo! Gonna find out this guy's name is Tom Wilson. Hopefully you can hear me. Wow. I probably should not be walking this direction. The wind's blowing right at me. But for those of you who don't know the name Tom Wilson, he played Biff Tannen in Back to the Future. So Biff Tannen, or Tom Wilson, was making a video about Adam the Woo. And they were friends. It's crazy. You know, Adam liked Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future. I mean, my dog's name is Marty. Marty McFly. My property's Ridge 88. Actually, I got some merch too. It's right here, Ridge 88. 88 miles an hour. A lot of scary similarities in this story, but I don't know. Then I started watching his channel, Tom Wilson channel. He's got a YouTube channel now. Doing the same thing. Walking and talking, sharing stories. Whoo! I don't know if this is the right direction, guys. I don't know. We'll keep walking. Whatever happens, happens, I guess. Anyways, I ended up reaching out. I emailed Tom Wilson and kind of shared him in the same story. I haven't heard back yet, obviously. But how cool would that be to meet Biff Tannen from Back to the Future? That'd be cool. Anyways, this morning I was sitting around watching YouTube in the dinette. I'm trying to get back to the property, but I can't because all this rain. My camper's possibly totaled. I don't really know. Some frame issues going on, a break in the weld. The underbelly flooded out. So I got to get back home to the property, get everything moved out of the truck camper, put it in the fifth wheel, get back down here in a couple of days to drop off the truck camper at the dealership. And I don't know if they're going to total that thing out, they're going to fix it, how long they're going to have it. A little stressed, you know. Just a lot going on in my life. You got that. I got this new thing I'm worried about. marriage falling apart, fell apart. A lot going on, guys, and I just making it, day by day. I feel all right though, I think. I get a little down in the dumps once in a while, which I think anybody else in this situation would do the same. But luckily I have amazing friends, amazing family. They're all there for me. It's nice to know. But, and of course you guys, wow, on the Facebook group, on the comments on the videos, you guys are just so nice. I mean, you get the occasional jerk, but I don't really feel bad. Actually, I shouldn't even call him a jerk. I feel bad because I was at one point in a really bad spot. I used to get on YouTube and see somebody I didn't want to admit that I was jealous about, but I would get on there and lay into them once in a while. Did it a few times. Feel bad now that I'm on the other end. I'm the YouTuber getting those comments. Of course, I can't go back and say sorry, but I was in a bad spot mentally back then, and just bad things going on in my life. Whoo, this wind is something else. Look at the storm over that mountain. You see it? Glassford Hill, actually. I don't know if it's a mountain, but so I don't take any of it personal. Sometimes I'll write back and just hope that they have a great day, and just hope that they find happiness, in their life. So it doesn't bother me at all, actually. It used to really bother me, but YouTube has changed my life. Seriously. I was kind of a different person when I first started. It's made me become a lot more introspective. Man, I hope the wind is not that bad right now. This is rough. Should we change directions? Let's change directions. Let's go back. That's kind of a bummer. I like this walk. I've done this walk a few times. A couple of variations of this walk. There's like a 3-mile loop that I like to do, and then a 6-mile loop. But it's not going to be any of those this time. I just had to head back to the camper. But anyways, I don't know what I'm wanting to achieve with this video. No, nobody's probably going to even watch it, and that's fine. I think for me, it's crazy. I have my life, or a lot of my life, broadcasted on YouTube, and it's kind of just now hit me that, like, one day, hopefully 40 plus years from now, I'll be gone, and my life, these parts of my life will be online, and maybe somebody will make a video about this video being posted. People thinking I'm forecasting something happening. I'm not. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I remember those days working on a subdivision. Used to be a plumber for a while. Doing some landscaping. Good day for it. But yeah, I'm not forecasting. I don't feel like I'm that good a shape. Since I don't have a full-time job to go to, I don't really do a lot, and I don't like that. I wish I was more motivated to get out and do walks like this every single day. It's getting older. It's getting harder and harder as I get older to lose weight, to feel good. These thoughts of, like, one day it's not going to be here. I actually watched Adam the Woo's last video. He was out. It was a couple days before Christmas, which he died right before Christmas. And he lived in Celebration, Florida, which was a town designed by Disneyland or Walt Disney or whoever. I don't know. Something to do with that. And he was just really into that stuff, and everybody in the whole town was happy and celebrating Christmas and lights and just it looked like a really fun time. And I guess one of his friends dressed up like the Grinch, and they were riding around in his golf cart and just having a really fun time. And there was nothing. There was no warning signs. He wasn't saying his arm was hurting. He wasn't acting like he was in any pain. And then I think it was 2 or 3 days after that video, he was found dead in his bedroom in his house. And come to find out, I guess it was a heart attack. So I guess for me, yes, I'm not in a really good way about it right now. I'm kind of in a funk, which is normal. That's life. We have funks, we have ups, we have downs. And I look at it as a good thing. I think that things happen for a reason. I think I needed to see those videos. I needed to hear about this story. I needed a slap in the face to get my life together. I smoke cigars once in a while. I gotta stop that. I don't know why. I smoked cigarettes for so many years, and I cut it out cold turkey. I was off them for, I don't even know, probably 10 years. And then I thought it was a good idea to smoke a cigar here and there. And I'm not talking like puffing on it. I'm talking inhaling it, and that's not good. It's not good. I think this needed to happen. I think I needed to just have a reset and realize, hey, I need to pull it together. I think Adam had just over 300 videos. I'm at 150. Not that that means anything. Not that like I have 150 videos left, but I could. And that's scary. That's scary to think about, you know? Like, I am curious. Like, do you get to a point in life? I know a lot of people that watch my videos are retirement age, which is scary. It's not even that much further. Anyways, do you get to a point where you're just okay with things? Like, I've lived a good life, you know, or are you okay with like, this is the last car I'm probably gonna buy? Getting old is weird. Like, I mean, Mason's getting older. He's probably got a couple years left, tops. And I've had him for, 15 years now, since he was a puppy. The dog before that was Frazier. I had him for 19 years. Somebody's getting busted. I had him for 19 years. It's half of my life. So when something happens to Mason, you know, did we come down the street already? No, we didn't. Let's go down the street. If something happens to Mason, I have Marty. He's two or three now. Like, I might not have another dog. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not worried about not having another dog. I know I can get as many dogs as I want, but like, I only plan on having like one or two at a time. But knowing that, like, if I got another dog after Mason, which I can't even think about really at the moment, but just to prove a point, it's like, if I did that and he lasted another 20 years, I'll be mid-60s. Am I going to get another dog then? I know a lot of people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s that are healthy, enjoying life. But I also know a lot of people in my life that have not made it that long. I've been very fortunate to not ever really have any medical issues. Never even broke a bone that I know of. I think I broke a toe once. I broke a couple thumbs. But this thing, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I've been very fortunate. That's why I think for me, I'm comfortable with going out and living on this off-grid property, because I have had a fortunate life of not having to go to the hospital a lot, and I take that for granted. But the other night, I pulled a chest muscle, and I was my anxiety was getting worked up. I was getting kind of worried about it, because of course it's right here. I mean, this feels like a heart attack, and I knew it was a pulled muscle, but after like going on the second day, it was starting to kind of bother me. And then I don't know, and then this all happened. It just really got me all thinking, I was like, man, I'm 2 hours away from a hospital. But here's the scary part. Adam the woo guy, his house that he bought was just right down the street, a couple blocks away from a very nice hospital, and still died in his sleep in his bed, which, so I mean, does it matter that I'm 2 hours away from a hospital? Yeah, there's going to be situations where, if I'm in the middle of having a heart attack, nobody's out there, and I'm not capable of driving 2 hours, that's going to be rough. But do I worry about it? I can't. I shouldn't. That might not even be the way I go, But I could also just go in my sleep one day, and it really doesn't matter if I'm 10 hours away from a hospital or a couple blocks away from a hospital. I don't know. I don't mean this video to be depressing. I just figured I'd share it with you guys. Oh boy, another big old hill. Here we go. Just figured I'd share it with you guys, and maybe some people can relate, if anybody even watches it. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. Let me know, actually, if I should do a few more of these. I kind of like this. I like sharing stuff like this. Maybe not so depressing. They're not all going to be videos about dying, but anyways, let me know. If you hung out this long, I appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you then.